third grade and welcome to Second Step. We're ready for our second week and our second lesson already. But first, let's talk about a couple things we talked about last week, okay? Last week we talked about learning skills. We talked about focusing our attention and listening. We're gonna add another skill this week, and to do that, we're gonna play a game. Are you ready? Okay, I've written this sentence up on the board, and I want you to take about 30 seconds, read the sentence, and try to memorize it, okay? Are you ready? Go. Did you memorize it? Let's read it together. Respect is treating others the way you want to be treated. Now, was it hard to memorize and read that with me banging and making so much noise? What is that word called when something or someone is taking your attention away from the thing that you should be focusing on? Do you know what that word is called? If you said distraction, you are right. Miss Misty was being a huge distraction, wasn't she, making all that noise? All right? Distractions are something we have to deal with when we're learning. Sometimes when I'm reading, I read a sentence 3 times and I think, I'm distracted. I have to look up from my paper, take a deep breath, and start over. Sometimes we have to do that, and I tell myself, look up, take a deep breath, start over. When we say things to ourselves like that in our head or quietly to ourselves, it's called self-talk. And this is one of our learning skills. We talked about focusing our attention, listening, and today we're talking about self-talk. And self-talk is focusing, ignoring distractions, telling yourself, what can I do next? Telling yourself, calm down. All right? I heard some great examples from third graders today. One told me they press their stomach gently and they count to 4. Someone else said they ignore. They tell themselves, just ignore that. That's not important. And they refocus. I want to show you this story. This is a third grade class, just like yours, and this is Omar. And Omar's class is supposed to be working on a book report. But if you can see in the picture what's going on, Omar's face looks pretty frustrated, doesn't he? Pretty frustrated. He's wanting to work on his work, but there are so many distractions. Take a minute and you can say out loud or to someone who's there, or maybe even write it down. What is a distraction that you see in the picture? If you said you see lots of Omar's classmates talking, you're right. There's a lot of noise in that room, even though we can't hear it. A lot of noise going on. What are some things that Omar could do, self-talk, what are some things that he could say to himself either in his head or quietly to himself to refocus on his book report? If you said, he could say, focus, and restart, that's a great answer. Maybe he could do some counting, quietly count to 10, press his stomach and count to 4. All of these things are great examples of self-talk. It helps us refocus, listen, and concentrate. And when we do those things, we are respectful learners. Great job. Okay, we're gonna play one last game, and I want you to focus on my instructions that I give you, okay? This is just a fun thing for us to end with. Are you ready? I'm gonna say, can you, and I'm gonna give you 3 different things. And then you say, yes, I can. I can, the 3 things that I say, okay? This takes focusing your attention, listening, and if there's distractions around you, I want you to use your self-talk to focus on me. Are you ready? Okay. Can you iggle? Can you wiggle? Can you jump back and giggle? You say, yes, I can. I can iggle. I can wiggle. I can jump back and giggle. Okay, I'm not going to help you with this one. You got to do it on your own. Are you ready? Can you break? Can you rake? Can you do the snake? Did you do it? Okay, we'll do it together. Ready? Yes, we can. We can break. We can rake. We can do the snake. Great job. When we're focused, when we're listening, and when we're using self-talk to ignore distractions, you will be a better, skillful learner. And I know you can. There's also a link here on your Google Classroom to a song that we've been doing, and it's called Be a Learner. It's a lot of fun. You'll want to do motions like this to it. So go to that link and learn our song about being a learner. It talks about being a learner, being respectful, being skillful. And I know that you guys are going to do all those things this year in third grade. Have a great week.